Bitcoin is king, and everyone's saying that for a reason.
So it's like, if the Russians made it, if the Chinese made it, if
doesn't
the
matter.
aliens made it, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's more efficient.
is.
It's more efficient than anything we got.
Yeah, people are starting wars over it.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so remember.
Biggs and Bobs.
Just send it and see how she goes today, eh?
Dun, 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 dun.
Did you look at that fucking beard?
Wow, you see this beard? It's
I
coming
can't
in.
see anything but that
It's coming in.
beard. Hey guys, welcome back to your future hound Biggs and Boggs. I'm Marty Boggs.
And I'm Beardy Biggs.
We got Spencer on sound and screens. Thanks for joining us today, folks. We like to come to you once a week or so and talk about this transitioning world of finance and go over some subjects that we do believe will benefit your future hand, simply because they've benefited ours.
Yep.
Yes, folks, we think we're here to help, so please do us a favor by smashing that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. Let us know where you're from and what you think, and let's get right into it. What are we up to today, and how can we plan for tomorrow? Beard alien.
We are
Beard guy.
today. We are reiterating the fact that if you DCA, you are in huge profits this year.
You're doing
Massive
well.
profits.
You're
We
doing
tell
well.
you. We tell you every episode. We told you months ago this is what happened. If you DCA, you're going to be looking good 100% for the year. If you DCA'd into this year
Yeah.
and last year, you are up in huge profits, way more than anything else in any market.
Man, way more than anything else.
So we're going to talk about that
Yeah.
after the market scope.
Oh, but first,
The market scope.
markets go.
Let's get into it. Okay, here's the weekly. And again, we talked about this cup and handle. Now, we haven't been on for a few weeks, and I talked about this coming months ago.
We had a few holidays.
Yeah, we had a few holidays, did some things.
Crazy.
It's been a good year. It's been a good
Celebrated
year.
one thing and then celebrated
anyway.
another on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. But okay.
We got these lines. We've been telling you about the lines. We're going to show you the lines again right in the market. We've had from the bottom 15.4. We called it here back in October of 2022. We've now got back to the high at 30K. We're at 29,971 at the time of filming this video. We're going to see if we can close the week over 30K. We did hit a high of $30,200, which was the resistance. We can see the resistance here that we've had now twice over the last few months and in this year. So we've got back to that. We talked about the cup and handle, the potential of this cup and handle actually, which did form. We haven't even had an episode since. So the cup and handle did form, and we did hit the target here too. So
Cup and handy.
we're going to see now if we can close this week above. Now, let me make sure I turn my brush off. If we can close this week above 60% RSI here, get above 60% RSI with a close above and a close above $30,200, we do have the potential to go towards 70% RSI on the weekly chart again, because we did not get above. We did not hit the oversold on the RSI of the weekly in 2023. So it's like we've had these bullish runs, we've had this stuff, but we did not go into the oversold range of 2023. And I did think that was a possibility before the end to see that. So we're going to see now, but the thing is, we got a Fed meeting. We get the next FOMC meeting is coming up October 31st, so Halloween and November 1st will be the decision of whether or not we see another interest rate hike. And so my predictions, they've been on so far. I called this pump, I called this cup and handle. This has happened, and now we've got this next FOMC, and my call. Let's stick to it. I'll stick to my word. My last call was that this next one would see a bit of a rate hike in our interest rates, our debt interest. So if we see that hike, that's going to cause one more dump. Now, I kind of thought that was going to happen in the last meeting, and we'd see that in October, but October doesn't actually have it.
No.
It doesn't have a meeting.
No.
Like, it's on October 31st, so it's at the end of the month. So my timeline and my intuition was just a couple of weeks off. We've got this next meeting, October 31st, November 1st. We're going to see if they raise the interest, it's going to cause a dump. We will not stay above this 60%. We'll see another dump. How low that goes, we don't know yet. But we'll see.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is exactly the way that they want you to have set up. Now, if you just take a look at my screen for a second, look at this.
What?
Disbelief.
Yes.
This is a sucker's
We've showed
rally.
this before.
Right? I know. This is Wall Street.
Yeah, right,
cheat
the
sheet.
suckers rally,
We
yeah.
already went to max euphoria. We've been coming down from it. We've had a lot of sideways action, depression, anger, all these stages. This happens over and over and time again. And now we are in the point of disbelief. How you were saying there right on the chart, it looks really good, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's called this is exactly how they want you to think. And
Right.
look, if you look
So-
at my chart, the disbelief has a bit of a retrace. There's gonna be a bit of a dump, of course, right? They want to get a bear trap. They got to get a huge bear trap. They got to get people think that this is going to go to zero. And I mean, I've been trading actively lately, and I've been doing pretty solid because I've been majority long. But the reason for that is because we've had a majority of a negative funding rate in the market, which means there's more shorts in the markets than there is longs. So what the market makers are going to do, and what the market does, and it's been doing for 100 years, is soak up the liquidity. So what that tells us is that the liquidity is above us. There's a lot of people that believe the narrative, believe the disbelief, believe that this is a sucker's rally, and they're putting money. We even saw, what's his name there from the Big Short, put a $2 billion short in the market, and he's doing okay right now. But this is how and you see this in the news, like this is how it works. They want to get everybody they can, all the general public that they can possibly get, the numbers, and get them all in there, all stack shorts, and then whammy, let's go long, baby. And that's what I mean. I've been watching this happen, and again, check out the funding rate if you're trading, or even if you just want to know where the market's going to go. The funding rate tells you where the traders are putting their money. If it's a negative funding rate, we have majority short, and right now it's been on the cusp of majority short, but then touching long every once in a while. When we get those pumps, it pushes it gets rid of all those shorts, and so the funding goes positive for a bit, and then it has to calm down. And it has to calm down. It has to let people stack more shorts, stack those shorts, and then the funding goes negative again. Then whammy, clears those shorts out, and then it kind of comes down. And that's why we see cup and handle, and handle on every time frame right now. Cup and handy.
Yep. And like if zoom out here and we can go all the way back, this goes all the way back to 2017. Cup and
handy.
I was like, what's happening here?
Sammy Cup and handy.
They're my handies. Yeah.
Shout out to Crypto Lifer.
Anyway, so you can go back to 2017 before the last bull run here too. Same thing, cup and handle here on the weekly, right? Now, a little different. We have, there's less volatility in the market now, which is a good thing to see. I mean, volatility is where money was made in the past, but it's good to see it like slow down and kind of get level also, because if we DCA, that's
Well,
just
okay,
so,
on a large scale, it's been going sideways.
My thing's been on fractals. It's been on fractals and the Fibonacci retracement levels and just a little bit of intuition.
I also like the as above is below thing.
Yeah, so
and if you look at that, as above is below. So we did the double top.
As above, so below.
Okay, there you go.
No, but
I was waiting for you to correct me.
But to get a little extensive on that, like that goes way back into like the first scriptures ever written.
We
on
are
our
but grains of sand.
As above, like as above, so below, right? And it's funny because they say millionaires don't use astronomy.
No, astrology.
But billionaires.
Okay, so look at this. So we did the double top.
Right.
Now we've done the double bottom, and what happened after that? We had a little bit of a relief rally, and then a massive dump.
Yeah.
So now we've had a little bit of a relief dump after the double bottom,
and it's just smaller because this was insane volatility. This is when whales were like, holy fuck, we can take advantage of this new thing that nobody's in.
Yeah. And we're talking billions and trillions, multi-trillion-dollar market cap type shit.
And the amount of wallet addresses is so low compared to the amount of people around right now that it's like that's the reason they were able to push it so high so fast, right? And then now it's leveling out.
And then supply demand shock and all those things.
It's going to happen again because the halving happened. So they're going to line up whatever the narrative is. We've had this now, Ukraine and Russia. We got Israel and
that's just it. The Ukraine shit was the distraction while things are happening. Now it's almost like it's clickbait. It's clickbait.
Israel now,
you don't even have to worry about what's happening. You just look at what's trending, and Ukraine shit is not trending anymore. Now Israeli shit is trending.
The news cycle's out. Don't forget there was Maui fires for a month.
Oh yes, right. There was Maui fires. That's the type of shit. That's all. It's terrible. It's absolutely absurd, and I hate it. But that's what it is. I don't make this shit up.
It's just news cycles.
I don't make this shit up. I have no control over it whatsoever.
It's literally how I predict these markets, though.
But I can. Julian is the market maker. He's the biggest whale. Look at that beard.
Well, there might be a bird or two in there. I don't know about whales, but
But this is just how it happens. This is what happens. So right now it's brutal because the whole Ukraine thing and the funding for they just got dropped like a bag of sand.
yeah.
A bag of sand, man.
So-
Come on.
So anyway, again, let's go back to the chart here for a sec. So this is FTX dump, right? We've now hit this twice as support. We've got this long trending line from the last bull run. We're above it. Things look good on the weekly. But are we going to see that dump again in December, November, December?
I mean,
Before the next halving.
I hope so. I
Right?
hope so. But I don't know.
So
I don't know, man. Like, I honestly see like 23.5 being major support. That green line that you have there,
yeah.
major support.
What's
That
that look like
access point or whatever you want to call it, apex point, that crosshairs of all those lines that you have right there, major support, right? Like, if we break below that,
Well, we
that's
can't.
the end of
so
the world,
this-
basically.
Yeah, 26K is the end of the world. Actually.
Yeah. So,
26K is the end of the world.
okay, I'll tell you right now, Bitcoin is king, and there's so many people that I watch that are even traditional traders that just start with the Bitcoin chart
And
nowadays.
Look at the CEO of BlackRock now too. I
Yeah.
can't even remember what he said. It was so ridiculous. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like they've just been waiting for him to have this
Yeah.
scripted release that he's got. Where
You
he's like,
can't
maybe,
deny.
Maybe Bitcoin. Maybe
You cannot
maybe
deny.
Bitcoin, right?
You can't
Like,
deny it. You can't deny it. Now, Bitcoin has
can't.
been a leading indicator for the markets in general. It's been,
Yeah.
and it's on a minute-to-minute basis.
And it's like, you
A
know
lot-
what?
The S&P 500, people trade on like 3 monthly.
Maybe,
monthly.
and it's like even
massive charts.
if there is some sort of financial weird alien fucking cartel and shit, maybe they even made Bitcoin.
Oh, maybe. I
Who
like how you say
cares,
alien.
though? But the thing is, Bitcoin is more efficient than the monetary
Bitcoin is
policy.
king, and everyone's saying that for a reason.
So it's like if the Russians made it, if the Chinese made it, if
doesn't
the
matter.
aliens made it, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's more
It
efficient.
is.
It's more efficient than
Yeah.
anything we got.
yeah, people are starting wars over it.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so remember in
So that's just it. It's like
2001,
it doesn't matter.
in 2001, we had a significant event, and a significant
Grow a beard,
invasion
buy some
followed.
Bitcoin.
A significant invasion followed, and there was many pictures that you did not see on the news, but the reason behind it was an invasion for resources, gold, oil, etc., etc. Now
Well, they say
we
that's
know
what the Anunnaki came to Earth for in the first place was our gold resource.
was our gold. Yeah,
right?
so we're already suckers for the Ponzi scheme. No, but seriously, all this stuff happens for a reason. Okay, they don't just do this. Oh yeah, I don't like the God that he represents. I don't like what he thinks of God. Like that is. Come on, guys.
Dude,
Come
you know,
on.
it's actually
It's
how-
not
you
about
know-
how they think or what they do. It's about the things that they have. Okay, you don't go over there for the beliefs.
If you
I want
haven't
you to do
seen,
this. You should think like me. Like that's just what they tell you.
If
right?
you haven't seen
that's it's called a
Orville,
psyop.
then-
Everything's a psyop.
the writer of Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane,
yeah.
he does that series, The Orville.
Yeah, it's
If
great.
You, if you haven't watched that,
Great.
I recommend it. Man.
Yes.
He the social commentary of
Yeah.
that show.
And when they're all worshiping Kelly. Kelly's
yeah,
the god.
Kelly. Well,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
and then the other one too, where it's like the social credit score.
yeah.
And they it's social media that judges people before they get corrected, which is
Yeah.
basically just a lobotomy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Well, I mean, he's a smart guy, right? And it's just like
so
it's
funny.
just like Matt Groening or
But it's-
whatever
it's-
from The Simpsons. Like, it's not like he's a time traveler. He can just make assumptions, and he can speak his mind through a cartoon. Same with South Park, right? Like
Yeah, but
Matt Stone, Trey Parker, like they just speak their mind.
What
through
if we are controlled
it's
by
so
aliens
funny
and the
because-
womb is actually a time machine?
You know what's funny? Have the Las Vegas Dome where they have
a sphere, yeah.
the sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
That
funny
thing's
because
actually pretty neat,
a buddy was bringing it up to me the other day, and he's like, "Dude, check this out! Like, there's like a bronchiosaurus coming right over the thing." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's pretty nuts, right? Like, look, we're outside. I'm like, look out, look up. Like, what do you
Yeah.
think is above you right now?"
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't have my pilot's license. I've been in a plane, but I can't fly planes. Like, I'm not open to be able to check that shit out for myself. But just think about it. You know, if we can do stuff like that, then what? You know, there's a couple things pointing to that potentially a race of more technology than us could. You know, if I was gonna make a little fishbowl of a society, I would make it look like it's a never-ending mirror image thing.
It
right?
could be,
You
though.
can do it, right?
We could.
Who knows?
The
Who knows?
universe could just be one big giant ocean, And we're all in tiny little biospheres in the ocean with created oxygen
Yeah.
and things like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like traveling to other worlds, which could just
Yeah,
be
because
going
you can
continent to continent, which is
Yeah.
as above, so below, the
Yeah.
sky, the sea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Who knows, right? Who knows?
of course there's aliens
But we
among us.
do know.
What's in that Shasta Cave?
Well, the
or
only thing is
whatever?
that they don't chart it.
Shasta Mountain.
I
What
don't
is that?
understand it because they don't chart it. They don't chart it, so I don't get it.
No.
Bitcoin's charted though. Let's just stick on.
And
Let's keep
the
our
map
feet on
is-
the ground here, Julian,
The
and
map
chart,
isn't real. Scale isn't
chart
real.
some Bitcoin. Oh, look at that cup in handy. Let's go.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. No, hold on a second.
Hey, 30K. We popped it again. So if we can close this week above 30K here.
Hey, man, metrics that are all-time high. We have addresses
That's
opening
resistance
all
right there.
new. There's more. There's more strength behind it. There's more foundation behind it than there ever has been. You're going to hear nothing but it, or so you're going to hear
Yeah.
everything but it in
But
the news.
Regardless, it doesn't matter.
No.
DCA. If you had started even at the top at $69,000 and started buying every day or every week
Yeah.
or every 2 weeks, you would be in massive profits right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful profits right now.
Yeah. And this
from
is,
from
honestly,
a top that is way higher than where we are
This
now.
is potentially something that you may need in the future. Like
You
I don't even
have-
want to try and scare or create FOMO, but like honestly, just the West in general and things that are happening, major top signal for society. When we have people complaining about things that
Well,
don't
it's-
matter,
it's a-
and I'm not
it's-
even going to
it's a-
start
it's a-
talking about it because you know what I'm talking
It's a
about. But people
pendulum.
have problems that aren't really problems.
It's a pendulum. And
Exactly.
we've about reached the fucking
And they start
top
getting
of the left.
they start getting worked up, very worked up about these things, and it's like, get real, okay? Get yourself. You need a. I'm sorry I had to fish slap you, but you needed it to calm down. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
Some people just
it's
need a
just
high-
we're
a high
getting to a
five in the
point.
face with
Exactly,
a
we're
chair.
getting to a point where you have to stop paying attention to the bullshit. It is getting so absurd and so. You're like, it's funny because people are like, can you believe this? Can you believe? I'm like, no, I don't believe this.
I
It's
don't,
absurd.
actually. I just
exactly.
choose
no,
not to
I don't at all.
participate.
I don't at all. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to spend any of my time towards that or whatsoever. But I'm going to pay attention to it as you got. This is a top signal, and what's going to happen is there's going to be we've talked about it before. There's going to be the Great Division, a major shift in society. Like all
The
this,
end is near. We've
all,
been saying it.
exactly right. All this stuff is coming to fruition, and we've been talking about it for almost 2 years now.
It's got to get worse. It's always get worse, and things always escalate into the election year.
Exactly.
Like people like this is
Exactly.
a cycle that
And
happens.
it's so funny because
it
people
happens time
hated
and time
Trump,
again.
but Biden did the worst
And now
job
we're
in
over the-
presidential history.
Yeah. And Trump actually like brought good business to America.
I don't
but-
care about the guy's name. If you didn't say anything about the name and you just showed me numbers, and so this
You
guy
know
was
what,
from
though?
here
Like,
this year, this guy was here this
He's
year, this year.
ridiculous though. Like
Of course it is. It's all
oh
a
my
shit
God,
show.
he's so funny. Like
Of
in
course.
his debates, it's like he's got a dog wife. Like the guy's just super fucking.
How much time do you spend looking in the mirror doing Trump impersonation? Come on, man. Like, come on. I don't know,
It's
man.
just too funny,
Bitcoin
man.
is about the only thing that I can really see that I think it's. I mean, real estate around where we live also doing really well.
Real estate's
but,
done. Honestly,
But yes,
it's done.
It's out of reach.
If you didn't buy a house before 2020, I'm telling you, Bitcoin is a better option.
Oh yeah,
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah. And all it's going
And
to
like
take
up
is the
until
majority to
2020,
figure that out.
that was wrong because Canada, especially here in Canada, like we live in Canada,
Yeah.
we built our economy off the real estate business, but we've now fucked it. It's done. We screwed it,
Yeah.
right? 2008
Well, I don't know if it
wrecked
was
us.
us, but there's been something that's
Well,
happened.
whatever happened in the economy in 2008, but basically we've
yeah.
been screwed since because we take in way more people than we can build houses, and that's our main source of revenue.
And which has caused
so now-
rent to go
and
up
so-
400 or 500% in the last couple of years. Like,
so
it's
now
insane.
nobody can afford to buy a house. The people who are buying houses are people who already own homes.
Yeah, and they're charging their tenants more than their mortgage.
The market
more
is
than their
screwed.
mortgage.
But
Oh,
you can't blame the people for taking advantage of the system that we've
No.
created.
can't hate the player, hit the game.
But I'm telling you
Buy
now,
Bitcoin.
if you
And
didn't
stay sane.
and if you
That's my
didn't
new
own a
saying.
house before 2019, 2020 in Canada, Bitcoin is the better and the safer option now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
Dude, I was sitting.
Go fuck yourself, buddy.
I was sitting in the car with the family earlier today. We went grocery shopping, and I was like, "Look at the cup and handy." I tried to show look at the cup and handy.
Why
And I
do you
think
make it sound
about
so
to break.
dirty?
Cup and handle. Like it's a cup and handy. Come on,
Dude.
man. It's a cup and handy. It's just funny. It's funny. I'm trying to, okay, well, kids like think, okay, anyways. Okay, that's enough. Hey, if you guys are still here, smash that like button, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know where you're from and what you think, and we'll catch you in the next one. Biggs and Bogs out. Peace. Dude, I was like, let's break out. Boom. Boom. Just fucking, it hammered. While we're driving in the car.
Oh, in the car.
Yeah, we're driving in the